My 20F boyfriend's ex-girlfriend just told me my boyfriend, 26M, is an abuser. Hi, I'm hoping to get some advice. My boyfriend and I have been dating since January. I recently got a message on Facebook from my boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. It was very long and detailed. She basically told me that my boyfriend used to physically abuse her. She spoke about specific incidents and she sent me photos of bruises and her busted lip that he allegedly gave her. She told me she wanted to let me know the truth because she's concerned about my well-being. My boyfriend has never been violent towards me. He does have a short temper, but that's it. I feel like I'm in a bad situation because I definitely do not want to accuse her of lying, but I don't know how to bring it up to my boyfriend because I'm scared he'll get mad at me. I feel stuck. Where do I go from here? If she has photos and you're scared your boyfriend will get mad at you, I think you have your answer. Less than a year in and you're scared of bringing something up because he'll get mad. That indicates to me that she's telling the truth and just doesn't want someone else to get abused like she was. When I met my partner, she was being stalked by an ex-boyfriend. The things that he had done to her were horrific. Every now and again I see that he has a new girlfriend on social media and I want to reach out and make them aware of what he is really like. If she has pictures, specific dates in the same way I now have pictures and dates, I'd be inclined to believe her. Yo, if you're scared he'll get mad at you, that's already an unhealthy relationship. Why is there fear in your relationship when there should be none? My feeling is that you already know deep down that he's capable of this. You already know this woman is not lying. You're just flailing while coming to terms with it. If she took the time to tell you the truth and send you photos, she's looking out for you and helping you. You should listen to her, especially because she has proof. I highly doubt she is being jealous and trying to sabotage your relationship. And the fact you are afraid he'll get angry is all of the primary evidence you need to break up with him. I wouldn't trust him at all. I'm scared he'll get mad at me. That right there is your answer. You're probably the type to see someone with a short temper and minimize yourself to appease and calm them. Don't waste years on someone who is abusive. Have someone wait outside your unlocked door in case his abuse is indeed physical. Show him the messages. See his reaction. If he gets mad, don't minimize the situation and don't calm him. See where his anger takes him. Better you get out now than years from now with a body full of bruises, a black eye and busted lips. Other people have addressed the fact that you're scared of making him angry, so I won't get into that. But it's important to remember that this is still a relatively new relationship and that no abuser starts hitting someone right away. They would never stay. Abusers usually wait until their partner is more invested in the relationship, more committed before becoming abusive. If someone feels like they've already put a lot of effort into a relationship, they're more likely to stay and try to find ways to fix it. This is why a lot of abuse starts shortly after marriage or once the partner had gotten pregnant. What are you scared of happening when you bring this to him if you don't believe he's capable of doing these kind of things? Please read this. You should take her seriously, especially since she has detailed incidents and pictures. Don't confront him, don't say anything to him, just leave and ghost him before you're trapped. Hurry. The best thing is be as cautious as you can. Like the others said, if you feel scared of bringing this up to him, your gut is telling you this may be legit. Do you know anyone else that knows the ex you can confide in? Maybe they have some truthful answers? Abusers can start out as perfect person then down the road switch. He already had short temper. This is common in abusers. Not all will show true colors off the bat until they get a feel for down the road how much they can get away with. I would say to not bring this up to him in person. Also ask ex if you respond if she feels safe with you bringing up to him. If this is true, this could mean danger for both you. Please do not confront this man about this in person. Even if you don't believe it, better safe than sorry. It sounds like it's true and you're already intimidated by him. Just thank her for her honesty and disengage from that conversation. Then give it a little time, a week, month, and break up with him. Tell him whatever you need to get out and tell a couple friends for support and backup. You don't have to mention this to him. It sounds like making this as calm as possible is a good way to proceed, so skip the drama and be calm. You say he has a short temper, which I bet will just keep getting shorter and shorter. Get out now before he has a chance to lay his hands on you. If you are scared of your boyfriend for any reason, you shouldn't be dating them. He is already starting to erode your confidence and will eventually escalate. If you are scared of bringing something up to your boyfriend as you are, you need to end it. This is not good. That girl is doing you a favor, let her help you out. If you are scared to bring up anything or just scared of him for no matter what reason, that means, you see the possibility of him being abusive and that girl saying the truth. It would be enough for me. Leave him. Abusers are typically very nice and charming at first. After a while they show who they really are. His ex is a hero that she is being so open-obed worried about you. Trust your gut. If you feel like she is being real, call her, leave him before you are too scared to leave. It is your decision, but you said you are already scared that he'll get mad at you? Please listen to your gut. I think the situation is pretty clear from your own sentence. I'm scared he'll get mad at me. In a healthy relationship you wouldn't be scared to confront your boyfriend about it and get to the bottom of this. The fact that you're scared is enough for me to say, move on. If you are scared that he will get mad, that is a red flag. I did that to one of my ex's girlfriends. She is safe and her kid is safe too. My ex used to be super abusive and I tell her to run away. And never look back. She did. Later on my ex hit another girl and now he has a domestic violence case. He is super violent and dangerous. A girl just doesn't pop up and tell another stranger, hey, be careful. There are other guys out there. If you're scared that he'll get mad at you, then she's probably right. If you're scared he'll get mad at you, that means deep down you know he could become abusive. I'd ask for more proof, as in if she reported, and then I'd probably leave. If you are scared of your boyfriend getting mad at you, means something is wrong in your relationship. Honestly came into this with the impression she might just be a jilted ex-lover spinning bullshit, but if you're afraid to tell your boyfriend, then, well, there it is. The fact that you're afraid he'll get mad says everything you need to know after seeing the pictures of abuse. Abusers don't always begin being abusive right off the bat. Most of them carry out a slow series of manipulations. What to wear, how to act in public, etc. And then they will start to manipulate you. They will make you feel guilty for something that you shouldn't feel guilty about, and so on. Be careful. She could be lying. But be very aware of his actions. They will be insidious. Watch what he says and does and how he reacts to things. If she has proof, I'd be more inclined to believe her. You said you're already scared to bring it up to your boyfriend. That isn't good. Domestic violence escalates. That's how people end up in those relationships. If he started hurting you right off the bat, you would have left. It creeps up on you and escalates. That's how people get stuck in those relationships. Ask her if it was ever reported to the authorities. Please, be careful. If I were you, I'd leave. It sounds like his behavior is only going to keep getting worse. Oh, and please get in touch with a counselor or a domestic abuse hotline and tell them everything you told us here. They will help you assess the situation and come up with a safety plan if you do choose to leave. If you're scared to bring it up because you're scared he will get mad at you, he is already being abusive in some way. I think the ex is right. You should leave. You should never be scared in a relationship. If this happened to me, I would bring it up to my husband without a second thought. Hey, what the fuck is this all about, dude? And he would react calmly and rationally. What could he possibly have to get mad at you in this situation? You should be able to bring up any concerns. Ask him about it. Gauge his response. Has he mentioned why they broke up? You should get some friends and ask to talk with him. If he does get violent, it'll be less likely he gets violent when your friends are there. Check out the podcast Something Was Wrong. Season the 1st of May be helpful for you. I would listen to the ex. You're scared. Says a lot. Everyone saying they have a problem if they're scared. I have anxiety and get scared anytime I ask a question to someone. One as loaded as this one would have me through the roof, scared that someone will get mad at me. Yes, being scared that someone will get mad can be a bad sign. The best way to go about this is talk to him about it, and let him speak. Maybe have it set up so a friend or someone is gonna come over a bit after the conversation happens just to make sure everything is okay. I just don't trust such talks. Some girls just can't stand being left alone, so if they can't get a boy back they start spoiling boys' life with stuff like that. I would tell boyfriend about this and see what he say. I don't know how to bring it up to my boyfriend because I'm scared he'll get mad at me. You should never feel afraid to speak with your partner about anything. I have an ex who literally beat me and broke so many bones I lost count. I and his ex-wife, who had a similar situation, have reached out to his partners after us and informed them of what he did. It is the most scary, dangerous, and nerve-wracking thing we have ever done. If she sent you details and photos, she's not lying. She is risking her safety to make sure you're safe. He may not have hurt you yet, but if he has the ability to do that to his ex, he has the ability to do that to you as well. Please stay safe and take the ex seriously. When I read, "He has a short temper," I heard the same way people here start posts with, "We've had ups and downs like all couples." Usually, the person then reveals horrible, abnormal stuff. I'm willing to bet that his short temper is already scary. I would believe the ex. It's not worth risking it for some dude with a short temper whom you're already afraid of angering. Send the ex a heartfelt thank you, break up with your boyfriend without mentioning her at all and move on. I would also note that it might be slightly more suspicious if the ex contacted you as soon as you started dating him. It took almost a year, which indicates she isn't stalking him or obsessing over him, and any remaining entanglements between them are done. I mean, yeah, take the ex with a grain of salt normally, but if you're already scared, I'd just end it, no explanation, and move on. Oh, and you don't need to bring that up to your BF. You don't need an explanation to leave him. Just say your feelings have changed or STH, which is technically the truth. Don't believe her for a minute until you see it for yourself. She is his ex and might just want to screw up his relationship with her. Don't bring it up, just let it play out and you'll see if she's lying. I think it really depends. Did she have specific dates or just incidents? Bruises can easily be faked with makeup, but a busted lip is hard to ignore. Has his temper gotten shorter the longer you're together? Are you scared to piss him off because you're non-confrontational or because he gets too angry? And do you think she's telling the truth? While uncommon, it's not unheard of for people to lie about abuse. Honestly, I'd personally give it some time to analyze his behaviors. That's only because I know I don't easily fall to manipulation and fear tactics. Does he try to scare you into acting right? Red flag number 1. I don't know how to bring it up to my boyfriend because I'm scared he'll get mad at me. Red flag number 2. He does have a short temper. Red flag number 3. He started dating a 19-year-old at the age of 25. That's a big age gap at that age. Add in the pictures and detailed descriptions of specific incidents. I'd believe her. If he has a temper and you're afraid to bring it up, I'd be inclined to believe her. Abusers don't go from 0 to 100% so soon in a relationship. It grows over time. I'd break up with him, but I wouldn't tell him why, or I'd lie. You want to put yourself or his ex in a difficult position, as he could get aggressive about the situation. Ask about his ex and see what he says. If he says she's crazy, then well, you probably have the answer you don't want to hear. I would believe her and thank her. I'd break up without him knowing why or even mentioning the message, because I don't know if that would put her in danger again. I'd be interested to know how old his ex is, because you're already 6 years younger than him. Abusers often like having younger partners as they're often more submissive, don't have the life experience to know they can do better. His ex has pictures of her abuse. Your ex has a short temper, which you found after less than a year of dating, and you're scared to make him mad. Come on sis, what's more probable, that he's actually that abusive or that she's lying? If he's already at this point with you in under a year of dating you, there's no telling how far this could escalate, although you have some frame of reference. Don't walk, run. Abusers have a way of making their exes seem crazy, so even if you ask your boyfriend about it, you'll never know if he is telling you the truth. She presented you with evidence and I would believe her. You're in the honeymoon phase where your boyfriend is lulling you into complacency, and then slowly but surely you will begin to look just like the ex's battered body. My sister ignored the ex. She ended up getting choked, almost assaulted, and as soon as he was out of jail he kidnapped his son from my arms. The police didn't even let him get out of town, thank God. Intimate partner abuse perpetrators aren't usually physically abusive from the start. I know it's hard to hear, but you've been given the gift of a warning and you can choose to ignore it, but I hope you value yourself more than that. It was likely hard for her to share her experience with you, and her warning is very serious. It's always hard to believe people we love would treat us like that, but every abuser has someone who loves them and at some point believes he would never do something like that. If you're already scared of bringing something up with him, you're already starting to be abused by him. It just hasn't got physical yet. She's sent this to you to try and protect you. You need to bring it up with your boyfriend to see if it's true or just leave. If you're scared he's going to be mad at you, that's your sign. You shouldn't be scared.